welcome to the second edition of Flipped Classrooms in American History. Today I'm going to be talking to you about your flipped classroom over Jamestown and Plymouth. You're going to be asked to watch a video. Let me share you where you can find that video. You're going to go to Miss Bradley's and my webpage. You know, it looks like this. You're going to scroll down, and here's the link for it right here. It says Flipped Classroom Video, Plymouth and Jamestown. You're going to click on this, and you're going to watch a video. The video is about 20 minutes long, and while you're watching the video, you're going to be filling out your double bubble that you were given in class. Okay, so you have this double bubble. Here are, one side is Jamestown, one side is Plymouth. Your double bubble is just black and white. And what I want you to do before you even get started is to color code it. I want Jamestown to be lightly shaded green, Plymouth to be lightly shaded blue, and then in the center I'd like it to be lightly shaded red. Now remember, on your double bubble, when you fill it in, whatever you put here for Plymouth, so let's look at your instructions real quick. Your instructions say that you have to include on your double bubble the years founded. So you're going to tell me the years that both Plymouth and Jamestown were founded, the location of the colony, and be specific. What current day state is it located in? Was it located in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Massachusetts? You know, what colony, the leaders of the colony, reasons for colonization, reasons the colony was successful, country of origin of these people before they formed Plymouth and Plymouth and Jamestown. And I don't want to know the continent, I want to know the country. The government structure, they're going to talk specifically about that for both colonies. And then problems that the colonies faced. All right, let's go back and look at your double bubble. All right, so say that here you're going to talk about the year Jamestown was founded. Well, you would have to go over to the corresponding bubble on Plymouth and put here the year it was founded, unless of course they were founded in the same year and you'd put that here. But I'm going to tell you right now, they weren't. They were founded in different years. So whatever you put here has to correspond here. Whatever you put here has to correspond here, and so on. What I would do to make sure that my bubbles correspond is I would put 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. I would just number these so that they correspond on both sides. I do want to say that if you find yourself in a situation where you have to add more bubbles, that's absolutely fine. You can add them, but if you add one here on Jamestown, you have to add it here on Plymouth. And then, of course, you can add them in the center if you need to. All right, so that is your flipped classroom. Again, you're going to be watching that 20-minute video that you can find on our website, and you're going to be filling in the double bubble. You also are going to be answering some good group discussions, some questions. I don't necessarily want you to answer these, you know, to their completion, but I would like you, after you finish watching the video and using your double bubble, I'd like you to turn this sheet over, and I'd like you to number 1 through 5 because you have 5 questions here. And for each one, I'd like you to jot down thoughts that you have so that you're ready for discussion with your group on Thursday. Like this one, what were some of the main differences between the colonists of Plymouth and Jamestown? What were some of the similarities? I want you to jot down some thoughts about that. And when we're talking about colonists, we're talking about the people that lived in these two places. Number 2, how did Jamestown finally achieve success? Number 3, what was the House of Burgesses that was developed by the colonists of Jamestown? What is a representative form of government? On the second part here, you can find that answer in your textbook. For number 4, why was the Mayflower Compact so important? And how does being ruled by consent differ from being ruled by royal decree? This part of the question is really important, and this is, you know, a very thoughtful question. How do these two things differ? When we're talking about being ruled by consent, we're talking about being ruled by having a choice. You consent to the government, you consent to the rules, you know, you get to vote, you have a voice. But over here, when we're talking about being ruled by royal decree, we're talking about, you know, whatever the king says goes, whatever the queen says goes. This is royal decree. They write it up and you have to follow it, and you don't get a choice in the matter. And I want you to look at those things and tell me how it's different. And then number 5, what were some of the main problems faced by the colonists? And you're going to be looking again at both colonies here, Jamestown and Plymouth. All right, so make sure that you've jotted some answers down on the back so that you can have a good group discussion that will lead to an even better class discussion on Thursday when this is due. The notes that you take on the back will be part of your grade. All right, see you in class.